UNC must win the next general election. And let me state what the national community already knows. The UNC's inability to win the next elections or any elections stems from the continued failure of the leadership of Mrs. Kamla Persad-Bissessar. I saw a news article this morning saying that Kamla said that she will serve till the end of her days. That means that it will be opposition for the UNC until the end of her days. I would prefer not to be so open and or harsh, but I just cannot in good conscience stand by and watch as the UNC party, which was born out of the struggle of our forebears and built with the sweat, the blood, and the virtuous ideals, deteriorate under her. We must be clear in our minds that a legitimate critique of her leadership and her leadership tenure is not an attack on the UNC party. The UNC existed before Mrs. Persad-Bissessar, and it will continue to exist after her. So, while I am compelled by my duty to discuss some harsh realities, I do so in the unwavering commitment to building a better united national Congress. After losing 2 consecutive general elections, I have seen nothing from Mrs. Persad-Bissessar that indicates she has learned from her mistakes or indeed she has the capacity to correct them. Brothers and sisters, we can't keep singing the same old song that the best government ever was under Kamla, when after winning in 2010 with 29 seats to 12 PNM, we proceeded to lose the 2015 general elections, and again in 2020. We can't keep fooling ourselves. So the foremost priority must be to restore confidence in the UNC's leadership so that they can deliver the population from the clutches of the PNM. In a modern democracy, there is no place for leadership without accountability. Leaders in general must be challenged if their actions are falling below what is constitutionally, morally, and reasonably expected of them. But in Trinidad and Tobago, the opposite seems to prevail, and the unwillingness to take responsibility, resign, and make way for new leadership after a failure is a symptom of our time, unfortunately. We must all ask ourselves, under the democratic system that we follow, why has it been so seemingly dishonorable to challenge the leadership of the incumbent? After all, a party should be run on principles, not personalities. It is not a royal family affair. It is political suicide to throw your name in the leadership ring under the present UNC regime. You see, blindly following a party leader will never allow us to find our way back into government. Too many issues of credibility. And we do have issues of credibility and alleged wrongdoing, which will never be shaken off. How then can we expect to be relevant to today's intelligent and discerning electorate?